Hello everybody and welcome back. It's effectunknown. We're back in our Stoneblock 2 world, and today we are finally going to make ourselves a transmutation table. Now, there was a lot of crafting that had to be done off camera to get this with our basically storage upgrades and quibbits and night slime, which we did in our Tinker's Construct smeltery. We had to do our energy collectors and our fusion crafting, our antimatter relays, and some fusion crafting. We had to make a whole bunch of dark matter, which if we look is a block of diamond with some fuel. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's finally make our table. We have all our components here, and the only thing we have left is to grab our energy condenser. Now we did go ahead and set up a tier 5 cobblestone generator just to feed it, you know, a bunch of stuff. So we'll turn that off. We don't need that for the moment. And we'll pick that up too. That way it just doesn't fill up with cobblestone. But I don't think we're gonna have enough. We're definitely not gonna have enough. So we're just gonna pull the stuff out. We'll pick it up. And we'll go over here to our extreme crafting table, and let's do our transmutation table from ProjectE, of course. And there we go, we got another quest. If we look, we can pick that up and we get some climbing gloves. We do have a bunch of other things. So let's just collect all of it. What do we got? We got some bacon, some chance cubes, some ender tanks, which is kind of nice. More garden cloches, that will be helpful here. Some more nether stars. Ooh, another Herculean flux storage, that'll be nice. Spawner changer. Oh, look at that. That's kind of nice. Do we have anything sitting on the floor? I guess not. Well, let's throw all this stuff in there because all we really need is our transmutation table. And I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna put it. Can it sit? It doesn't sit on the top, it sits on the bottom block, right? Can you just put it right there? Oh, look at that. So now if we ever need anything, we can just go in here and we can, if we have enough EMC, we can make something from it. So let's say we grab, we got a bunch of diamonds being generated. Let's grab 3 stacks of diamonds. Now if we put them in there, it'll learn how to make them and it'll give us some EMC, so we can just be like, look, give me a diamond. Now if we go in here and grab anything else that can be made with EMC, say like our grains of infinity, which we do have 1,000, but you know, Ender IO really needs a lot of them, so we can put it in there and now we can just be like, I need a whole stack of them, and we can throw them back in there. So basically we can go through everything in our inventory here. Anything that has an EMC value, we can then just throw it in there. Now if we do go ahead and look, there were a few extra parts that I made, like this. If we throw that in there, we can now just pick out 2, and if we wanted to go ahead and add them to our network, we can just come down here, plop them down, put them on the network, and look at that. We now have what's the storage on here? About 12 million RF. Well, there's another 24 million RF we can put on our storage. If we wanted to go ahead and, you know, make the next level up, we can do that and then just throw it in our transmutation table and pull out as many as we would need. So basically what that can leave us is anything that's not an EMC, like some Thaumcraft it looks like, we can basically just pull everything with an EMC value out, put it in here. That'll clean up our storage quite a bit, and then whenever we need it, we can just pull it out of our table. As you can see, the more we learn, the more pages we can get, and it looks like we can also search in case we need to find something really fast. We could fill it up with, we got some diamond chickens and emerald chickens over here, so once they really start creating a bunch of resources, we can just you know, chuck stacks, or not stacks, but I guess stacks of blocks of diamonds and stacks of blocks of emeralds in there. We got a whole bunch of redstone, so I mean we could take, nope, looks like we're causing the system to kind of lag and crash, but look at that, now we can learn how to make a block of redstone. So I think now is definitely going to be a good time to go in here, pull out pretty much anything that has you know, an EMC value, go and find all our storage chest, our loot crate kind of stuff, pull out, you know, basically all this stuff has got, you know, some sort of an EMC value, but we can just pull all this out, throw it in our transmutation table, and then if we need it to you know, craft something else, if we need a whole bunch of horse bait, we could pull out a whole bunch of horse bait. So I'm going to clean all these out, everything that we can. There are some things like mechanism that we can't convert over, but we still got our farm over here that I did turn off briefly just because we had, you know, plenty of inferium, and I think we got like, you know, tons and tons of nether star essence. So I mean, we can make a whole bunch of nether stars if we wanted to, or we can just go back to our transmutation table, throw another star in there, and now we can just make nether stars at will. So let's see, where do we have, look at that, we take another star, throw it in there, and we can pull out 12. And it looks like that drained all of our pretty much our EMC, so all it shows us is that it shouldn't show us, but apparently it does. Oh, it's 26, and that's 20. So basically it'll show you what you can craft based on how much EMC you have in the system. So if we throw that back in there, we can still now create nether stars and everything else. So yeah, a lot of cleanup to do. It'll also let me basically any block or any item that you have at least one of that has an EMC value, you can throw in there. And so it's really gonna change the way, you know, things we have, the way we have to do things around here. You know, no longer do we have to worry about getting a whole bunch of, you know, slime box and purple slime, you know, our chorus fruit. We don't have to worry about these little hopping bonsais anymore. It pretty much, you know, nullifies and gets rid of probably all of these chickens that we, you know, don't need anymore. You know, everything is going into our system, so theoretically we could send everything into our transmutation table first, as opposed to straight into our, you know, AE system. But so yeah, I got a lot of cleanup to do, and then we'll see what, you know, what kind of stuff we can do after that. So I will be right back. All right, we're back. Well, we did go ahead and empty a bunch of our chests and our storage crates upstairs from all the items from our loot crates and things like that, and everything that can go in here, we put in here. We got a lot of different stuff that we can pick from now. We also got 17.53 million EMC, and that's without even clearing this out. I figured that'd be quite a project to do. So what I might actually end up doing is just kind of getting an export bus and setting up a handful of things to kind of export all at one time, because trying to move over, you know, 36,000 redstone would be quite a feat. I mean, I could make a crafting pattern and turn them into, you know, redstone blocks and move them that way, but that'd still be quite a bit. So basically what I went through is I went through and grabbed a whole bunch of different things, like, you know, things that would be important. You know, just a few random things here and there that I thought would come in handy to be able to just kind of make out of there. You know, a few of the ores and things like that. Transfer pipes, you know, a bunch of printed circuits, obsidian dust, flux blocks, you know, just a few of the random things. And then also down here, well, we can put some stone gears in there, I guess, too. Went to the very bottom here and kind of picked out some of the stuff at the bottom that would be helpful as well. Climbing gloves, no, but I mean, we could eat up the EMC for other things. Dragon hearts, dragon eggs, you know, things like that. Oh, looks like my head. I can put my head somewhere. You should actually take one of those. Cloches. Do we have one of those? Maybe. I'm not really sure. So yeah, basically just throw everything in here, and then if we need it, we can pull it out. Like something we threw in there was pretty expensive because we're already up to 28. So let's pull my head right there. Look at that. Hello, Mr. Enderman. So yeah, that's gonna be it. That's a transmutation table. Like I said, we'll probably put some sort of an export bus in here and just kind of grab a whole bunch of these massive things. We'll probably set up some patterns to basically do our copper and gold. I don't think we can do gold. I think we only set up one for iron. Where is our wireless rafter? Did we have one for gold? No, but we did have one for iron. Basically you go in here and say we want 1,000 iron, no biggie. And then, you know, we can just take out chunks and throw them in here. Whenever we need some iron, we just look it up and grab what iron we want. So, transmutation table, it's you know, some people could see it as a little bit of a cheaty way of doing things to just kind of easily get what you want, kind of to, you know, dupe items and things like that. But at the same time, you know, if you want to do something like the dragon egg, you need 1,000,000 EMC, and we only got 28. So at most, everything we threw in here, we would only get 28, maybe a little bit less dragon eggs. So you know, everything comes with a cost, but that's just kind of the way things are. So even our weapons here have EMC that we could you know, dupe if we wanted, but we probably won't. But I mean, yeah, that does open the door up to a lot of other things. I mean, anything that we were kind of short on for, you know, materials or base building, we've been using a lot of the, you know, the X-tone stuff because it's pretty much based on stone and dirt and things like that that we had a whole bunch of already. But yeah, now we can basically say, do we want some mossy stone bricks? We can just throw one in there and grab out stacks if we want it. So yeah, let's take one quick peek. Looks like our emerald chicken's just about done. So, you know, once we get you know, 16 of them, we'll throw them in one of these roosts that's open over here, and all our other roosts are pretty much making a whole bunch of different stuff. All of it, which is probably EMC-able. So I mean, realistically, we could take this white ender chest, maybe change it to something different, or at least you know, filter something through into our transmutation table first, and then into maybe another chest with the import bus on it, and that way our EMC can grow every time we get our chickens will kind of make stuff. And Also, if there's anything from environmental tech room that we would like, we could always throw it in there, and you know, if it's got an EMC value, we can kind of make dupes of it and things like that. So yeah, basically we've pretty much changed the game, changed how things work. If you make something once and it's got an EMC value, you don't have to keep crafting it. You can just throw it in here and pull it out whenever you need it. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed watching the crafting, which was pretty short, of actually the transmutation table. The initial crafting of all the items definitely took a while, and that was even with using our energy exchanger chest. I think it was what was it called, our energy condenser. A few things we actually did use our energy condenser for, just to kind of easily make a second one without having to basically craft a whole bunch of different things like the fusion crafting components. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you go ahead, drop the like, click subscribe, ring the bell, get the notifications when the new videos come out, and stay up to date. Other than that, I'm effectunknown, and I will see you next time.